Welcome to our comprehensive coverage of CES 2026 Day 1, where the future isn't just being imagined, it's being built, unfolded, and walked onto the stage by robots. I'm here to take you through every major announcement, breakthrough, and yes, even the quirky gadgets that made the first day of the world's biggest tech show absolutely unforgettable. From Samsung's mind-bending tri-folding smartphone to NVIDIA's vision of AI that doesn't just think but moves, walks, and interacts with our physical world, Day 1 of CES 2026 proved that science fiction is rapidly becoming science fact. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's dive into the technology that's going to shape our lives in the years ahead. If there's one phrase that dominated every keynote, every booth, and every conversation at CES 2026, it's physical AI. Last year, everyone was talking about agentic AI, artificial intelligence that could act autonomously in digital spaces. But this year, the conversation has evolved. We're not just talking about AI that can write code or generate images anymore. We're talking about AI that can fold your laundry, cook your breakfast, and navigate city streets. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang captured this shift perfectly when he declared that the ChatGPT moment for physical AI has arrived, the moment when machines begin to understand, reason, and act in the real world. Think about that for a second, the ChatGPT moment. Remember how transformative it was when ChatGPT launched and suddenly everyone had access to conversational AI. Well, according to Huang, we're at that exact same inflection point, but for physical robotics and autonomous systems. This isn't just corporate hype. Throughout the convention floor, we saw humanoid robots making breakfast, folding clothes, dancing to TikTok videos, and demonstrating capabilities that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. The question is no longer, can AI exist in the physical world? The question is now, how quickly can we deploy it? And Day 1 gave us some very specific answers. Speaking of answers, let's talk about NVIDIA's absolutely packed keynote presentation. Jensen Huang didn't just show up to CES, he brought an arsenal of announcements that could reshape multiple industries. First up, the Vera Rubin Platform. This is NVIDIA's first extreme code-designed 6-chip AI platform, and it's already in full production. Here's why this matters. Rubin aims to slash the cost of generating AI tokens to roughly 1/10 of the previous platform. 1/10. That's not an incremental improvement. That's a fundamental shift in the economics of AI. When you can run AI models 10 times cheaper, suddenly applications that weren't economically viable become possible. We're talking about AI assistants, autonomous systems, and real-time translation becoming accessible at scales we've never seen before. But Rubin wasn't even the most exciting announcement. NVIDIA unveiled a new version of its vision language models called Groot, spelled GR00T, specifically designed for humanoid robots. Groot can turn sensor inputs into robot body control. Let that sink in. A vision model that doesn't just see and understand the world, but can translate that understanding directly into physical movement. It's the bridge between perception and action that robotics has desperately needed. Then there's Alpamayo, NVIDIA's family of open-source reasoning models designed specifically for autonomous vehicles. The first model, Alpamayo 1, is a 10 billion parameter chain of thought system that approaches driving more like a human would. And this isn't vaporware. NVIDIA announced that its Drive AV platform is already in production for the 2026 Mercedes-Benz CLA, which just received the highest Euro NCAP safety score in all of 2025. That's a production vehicle available this year with NVIDIA's full autonomous driving stack. Gamers weren't left out either. NVIDIA introduced G-Sync Pulsar, a revolutionary display technology designed to reduce motion blur by pulsing a screen's backlight in sections. The first Pulsar monitors from Acer AOSys and MSI are 27-inch panels running at a blazing 360 Hz refresh rate. They also announced DLSS 4.5, adding a second-generation transformer-based super-resolution model and dynamic multi-frame generation. For non-gamers, this basically means games will look better and run smoother than ever before. But you know what? The most memorable moment of Huang's keynote wasn't the technical specs or the billion-parameter models. It was when he called for two little, waddling, chirping BD-1 robots from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order to join him on stage. The audience went wild. Because that's the thing about physical AI, it's not just about the technology. It's about bringing our imaginations to life. And when you see a Star Wars droid walking around in real life, you realize we're living in the future we dreamed about. Those BD-1 droids weren't the only robots stealing hearts at CES. The robot revolution is real and it's coming to a kitchen near you. LG showcased its wheeled humanoid OLED robot, specifically designed for home use. During demonstrations, Seaload made breakfast and loaded a washing machine. Now, full transparency here, it took about 30 seconds to fold a single towel. So we're not quite at the point where you can come home to a perfectly organized house. But here's what matters: it worked. A commercially oriented home robot successfully completed household tasks in a live demonstration. That's not a concept video, that's not CGI. That's a functioning robot doing chores. Then there's Agibot, who brought two robots to CES, the larger A2 and the smaller X2. Both are capable of walking, waving, and here's where it gets fun: dancing. Agibot claims their robots can learn actions from video, including dance routines from TikTok clips. Imagine that for a moment. You show a robot a TikTok dance, and it learns the choreography. We've gone from robots that could barely walk to robots that can hit the renegade. The technology behind this is actually profound. It means these robots have sophisticated enough vision systems, motion planning, and motor control to translate visual information into complex physical movements. That's the same core capability needed for useful household tasks. And in news that feels both exciting and slightly terrifying, Hyundai and Boston Dynamics announced plans to deploy the humanoid Atlas robot in factories beginning in 2028. For those unfamiliar, Atlas is Boston Dynamics' most advanced humanoid robot, the one you've seen doing parkour and backflips in viral videos. And now it's going to work in actual factories within 2 years. This is the moment where physical AI transitions from research labs and tech demos to actual industrial deployment. 2028. That's not some distant future, that's basically tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the device that absolutely dominated tech headlines and social media: Samsung's Galaxy Z TriFold. If you thought foldable phones were impressive, wait until you hear about tri-foldable phones. When fully opened, the Galaxy Z TriFold displays 10 inches of gorgeous AMOLED screen. For context, the regular Z Fold 7 has an 8-inch display. That might not sound like a huge difference, but when you actually hold it, those extra 2 inches make it feel substantially larger than a regular smartphone, more like a small tablet. When closed, it has a 6.5-inch cover display, so it functions like a normal phone. But here's where it gets really interesting: you can also use it in a partially unfolded state, giving you different form factors for different use cases. The engineering here is absolutely remarkable. When fully unfolded, the TriFold is a mere 3.9 millimeters at its thinnest point. That's thinner than most people's credit cards. But when folded up, it's 12.9 millimeters thick, about the thickness of a small deck of cards. Yes, that's thicker than a regular smartphone. And yes, it weighs more at 10.9 ounces compared to the Z Fold 7's 7.8 ounces, but you're basically carrying a 10-inch tablet that fits in your pocket. That's the trade-off. The real magic happens in the software. The TriFold supports True 3 app multitasking, where each app maintains a standard smartphone aspect ratio. You can have your email, calendar, and messaging app all open simultaneously, each in their own dedicated space. Even better, it supports Samsung DeX locally on the device. For those unfamiliar, DeX is Samsung's desktop mode that gives you a full computer-like interface. Now imagine having that in your pocket. The TriFold is already available in China, Korea, Singapore, Taiwan, and the UAE, with a US launch plan for Q1 2026, which means any day now. Based on Korean won conversion rates, expect to pay around 2,000 or 500. Yes, that's expensive, but remember, the first Galaxy Fold launched at $980 and was plagued with problems. This is Generation 3 of tri-folding technology from Samsung, and early hands-on reports suggest it's remarkably refined. Oh, and one more thing: Samsung Display showcased an entirely creaseless foldable OLED panel at CES. No visible crease whatsoever, even when viewed off-axis. This technology isn't in the TriFold yet, but it shows where we're headed. Future foldables might be completely indistinguishable from regular glass displays. While robots and foldable phones grabbed headlines, there's a fierce battle happening in the processor world that will determine which devices we're using in the years ahead. AMD CEO Lisa Su announced a new line of Ryzen AI processors, expanding AMD's footprint in AI-powered personal computers. They also unveiled the Ryzen 7 9850X 3D gaming processor, continuing their dominance in high-performance gaming chips. AMD has been on an absolute tear lately, and their focus on AI acceleration built directly into consumer processors could make AI features more accessible across a wider range of devices and price points. Not to be outdone, Intel announced its new AI chip for laptops, Panther Lake, branded as the Intel Core Ultra Series 3. They also revealed plans to launch a new platform specifically for handheld video gaming machines. This is Intel directly taking on competitors in the handheld gaming space, which has exploded thanks to devices like the Steam Deck and Asus ROG Ally. With Intel's manufacturing capabilities and optimization expertise, this could be a significant development for portable gaming. Here's why these chip announcements matter: the performance of your laptop, your gaming handheld, your future AR glasses, and yes, those robots we talked about earlier, all of it depends on the chips powering them. The competition between AMD, Intel, Qualcomm, and NVIDIA is driving innovation at a breakneck pace, which means consumers win with better performance, better battery life, and more AI capabilities at every price point. CES wouldn't be CES without absolutely massive TVs and display innovations that make you question whether your home entertainment setup is desperately outdated. Samsung unveiled a 130-inch micro RGB TV featuring millions of tiny diodes for brighter, crisper projections. They're claiming this delivers Samsung's widest and most detailed color spectrum ever, 130 inches. That's nearly 11 feet diagonal. At that size, you're not watching TV. You're living inside it. They also showed off the S95H OLED with a complete design revamp, improved brightness, powerful upscaling, and better anti-glare technology. The anti-glare tech is actually a huge deal for OLED displays, which have traditionally struggled in bright rooms. LG countered with their own impressive OLED lineup, including the brighter G6, the CC6 that splits in two for different viewing configurations, and ultra-thin wallpaper OLED, and perhaps most interesting, the world's first 4K 120s cloud gaming TVs. That last one is fascinating because it's designed specifically for cloud gaming services like Xbox Cloud Gaming, GeForce Now, and PlayStation Plus. No console needed, just a controller and an internet connection. Throughout CES, we saw a surge in RGB LED displays using red, green, and blue backlight technology instead of traditional white backlights. The result is remarkable color precision, richer tones, and increasingly immersive visuals. This technology is trickling down from professional monitors to consumer displays, meaning the picture quality gap between what Hollywood uses and what you have at home keeps shrinking. But CES isn't just about the big announcements. Some of the most memorable products are the unexpected ones, the gadgets that make you laugh, think, or wonder, who exactly is this for? Take the BodyFriend 4D Falcon massage chair, which costs $8,500 and looks like something between a mech suit and a throne. It features zero-gravity recline and 36 airbags that supposedly give you a massage experience rivaling professional therapists. Is it excessive? Absolutely. Do I kind of want one? Also absolutely. Then there's the Station from OLED, priced at $120, which can recharge up to 32 batteries at once. It also includes testing functionality to check battery health. Who needs to charge 32 batteries at once? I have no idea. But now that I know it exists, I'm certain someone out there is thrilled this product was made specifically for them. For nature lovers, there's the BirdBuddy 2 Smart Bird Feeder, priced at $199 and shipping in February. There's also a mini version for $129. These feeders use AI to identify which birds visit your yard and capture photos of them. It's like a Ring doorbell, but for birds. And honestly, that's delightful. Lego announced its Smart Play platform, introducing new smart bricks with sensors that can detect light and distance while providing lights and sound responses. They're also partnering with Star Wars for special sets. This bridges the gap between physical low building and digital interactivity in ways that could reignite interest in construction toys for a generation raised on screens. Asus unveiled the RAW Chronox, a panoramic PC case with a 9.2-inch display and rotating fan bracket, plus the RAW Cathera, an open-back planar magnetic gaming headset developed with Hifaman. For dual-screen laptop fans, there's the Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo, bringing dual screens to gaming laptops with two brilliant OLED panels offering up to 100 nits of brightness and support for NVIDIA's new RTX 5090 GPU. And Lenovo debuted the ThinkPad Rollable XD, with a display that rolls out vertically from 13.3 inches to 16 inches. It's like a motorized scroll, but for your laptop screen. So what does it all mean? CES 2026 Day 1 showed us that the technologies we've been promised for years, humanoid robots, autonomous vehicles, displays that fold and roll, AI that exists in the physical world, aren't just coming. They're here. Samsung's TriFold proved that foldable technology has matured enough for mainstream consideration. NVIDIA's announcements showed that physical AI is transitioning from research to deployment. And the robot demonstrations from LG Agibot and Boston Dynamics prove that household robots are moving from science fiction to science fact. The chip wars between AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm ensure that all these technologies will keep getting faster, smarter, and more efficient. And the display innovations from Samsung and LG promise that however we're consuming content in the future, it's going to look absolutely stunning. But perhaps more than any specific product or announcement, CES 2026 Day 1 revealed something fundamental: the pace of technological change isn't slowing down. If anything, it's accelerating. The robots folding laundry today will be commonplace household helpers tomorrow. The tri-folding phones launching this quarter will seem quaint when rollable. Stretchable and transparent displays become standard. And the autonomous vehicles hitting production this year are just the beginning of a transportation revolution. We're not just witnessing the future being built, we're living in it. And if Day 1 is any indication, the rest of CES 2026 is going to be absolutely wild. This has been your complete coverage of CES 2026 Day 1. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates as the show continues.